Now, Commitment 2020. Questions for the candidates. We asked the candidates for the 6th Congressional District, does the United States need to change policy when it comes to Russia and China?
I actually just co-chaired a bipartisan task force on the future of defense, which is the first time in a long time that Congress has looked 30 years ahead to see what are the next generation's threats and what do we need to do now to meet those threats. Some of our top line conclusions are that Russia presents the most immediate threat to us because of their nuclear weapons arsenal, but also because of their continual attacks on our democracy, attacks that many people in the opposing party don't even acknowledge and try to deny, which is harmful to our national security. But we also conclude that the longest term threat to America is the rise of China. It's the greatest national security threat and the greatest economic security threat that we face over the next 50 years. China is stealing our jobs through the internet every day, and they are investing historic amounts of money in their defense. That means that we need to rapidly evolve our national security to meet this threat. If we're smart about it, we can actually do it while reducing the size of the defense budget, because so many of the new technologies we need to invest in are less expensive than the big, old-fashioned legacy systems that we need to get rid of. If we modernize our defense smartly, with a lot of the help of Massachusetts businesses, so many of whom lead in the development of technologies that are so critical for our national security, then we can ensure that America will be safe for the next century.
The United States definitely needs to change policy when it comes to Russia and China. We can see that there's an obsession about Russia, which is a fraction of communist China's size. Russia did not unleash a global pandemic on America and the world like communist China did. Communist China is looking at growing its military and becoming the next superpower. Communist China enslaves millions of Muslims, by the way, in slave labor camps. Communist China does not permit free speech or rights of its people, independent rights. Christians are also persecuted. We cannot treat China as a free, equal player, as a fair player in the global economy. So we need to look at China as a geopolitical threat. We need to work with them. We don't need to increase tensions, but we have to understand China for what it is. And we need to bring businesses back from communist China. There's a high percentage of medical supplies, life and death medical supplies and drugs that China makes. And we need to bring more of that back to the homeland and produce it here for our own national security. Our pandemic proved that, okay? That's a big thing we have to look at, as well as the military geopolitical threat of China. By the way, Joe Biden and the Democrats are effectively in league with communist China. And if they get elected, if Seth Moulton gets elected, we will basically be at the service of the communist Chinese. And we can't allow that.
Check out the Commitment 2020 section of the WCVB app or WCVB.com for election news and voter resources.